Get into it. Get into it. Hey, 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 do you want some chicken today? Get into it. Get into it. Hey, why does this song kind of feel like the same feel as is it Blow by Beyonce? Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, let's get to the stream. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I am still getting myself together and prepared for the stream. I'm sorry. I had to step away for a little bit. I wanted to get a cute little, the realities of being who I am. I had to shave my face a little bit before I got on the stream, or else I was going to be uncomfortable the whole time I was here. Um, yeah. I do want to give a shout out to the icons of the day, but before I do that, let me move my microphone a little closer to my face. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Do you want some chicken today? Shout out to Hanky Candle, honestly. Shout out to the icons of the day. Thank you for the 25 stream streak, Majestic Milo Tick. You're an icon regardless. Although I do want to shout out Majestic Milo Tick again for being an icon of the day. Shout out to Sombrerone, aka V, who is also an icon of the day. And even though he is out of the country on a vacation, he still shows up to the streams on time almost every time that they happen. I want to also give a shout out specifically to Onday Lease, aka Lease. Thank you so much for coming to the stream today. Today is going to be episode, girl, what episode is it? Episode 20 of the Pretty Pink Badge Quest with a Girlypop twist by me, Pretty Pink Pommy. But before we get into that, I do have a few things that I wanted to go over with y'all. You might have seen some of these things in the you might have seen some of these things in the slideshow that we start the stream with normally, that you will see in the little corner. But I do want to tell you a little bit about, or at least inform you, Brunhilde is coming back for the legendary Pokemon-a-thon. What does that mean for you? That means for you that Brunhilde is also coming back with the Team Baddie. And before we vote on the icon that is Hanky Candle, who also has a flyer just like this, and her team is called Team Lumina, we're going to actually be voting on Team Baddie. What is Team Baddie here? In this context, for the legendary Pokemon-a-thon, which is an upcoming subathon hosted by me, I am going to be playing through the Crown Tundra on stream, and I'm also going to be utilizing a team of Pokemon, um, partially from my Pokemon Sword playthrough that I did personally and privately, and partially from my Pokemon Shield playthrough that I did well over a year ago now, that some of y'all know and love. Some of the Pokemon in that team are icons to this community and have withstanded the test of time. And so we are actually going to be starting a poll. I haven't started it yet, but I'm actually going to be starting with a Google form that is going to be allowing you to vote in the polls on what team I should use for the Crown Tundra as I play through the legendary Pokemon-a-thon on stream. Unfortunately, that does kind of spoil what Team Lumina was supposed to be, because they are of the same essence. But Pretty Peach Pichu is going to be playing through the Pokemon Sword DLC, and y'all are going to watch it during the Legendary Pokemon-a-thon. So please show up to the Legendary Pokemon-a-thon starting on Monday, January 19th at regular stream time, whenever that's going to be. And I will have more updates for you as the week progresses, but I did want to tell you about this one thing really cutely and really quickly. I don't know if I have any other things that I want to talk about. I probably. Um, no new announcements today besides the things that we've already talked about. I will also tell you, though, that today, like I said, is episode 20 of the Pretty Pink Badge Quest with the Girlypop twist. Once again, we are going to be voting within the context of the Girlypop lock. Um, so the plan is I'm going to be going for a shiny Tadbulb. Then I'm going to be going directly for Arvin at the Poco Path. During that time period, we are going to be going for we're going to be going for an eliminated, what is it called? Okay. I've been so out of it recently with this whole thing. We already have an icon with immunity, which we will talk about a little bit later. But um And we already have an It Girl too. The It Girl is the icon that we previously already discussed during this moment of announcements, known as Hanky Candle. Hanky Candle is going to remain the It Girl for the remainder of the time that we are in Paldea until we get to Kitakami, which will be happening after the Pokemon-a-thon. Yeah. But that means as well that we still have an icon with immunity who I will be checking on. We still have an It Girl, but you will be voting out. We'll be doing a voter safety as per usual. We will also be doing one member of the team out and and a new member of the team in, as we always do for the badge quest. I know previously I've said different things about what I wanted to do for the future of the badge quest when I was going up against Gita, which was months ago now, and I have been on and off with how I wanted to proceed with this, but I always knew that I wanted to proceed, so we are going to proceed. Thank you so much for all these announcements. I know I said a lot. I also do want to remind you that we are going to be having weekend cartoons. Bitch, that picture is not on here. Where is that? We are going to be having weekend cartoons on Saturday. We're going to be watching Avatar: The Last Airbender as well as Star versus the Forces of Evil, happening on Saturday at 2 p.m. There's more information in the Discord if you need any information about any of the things that I'm talking about today. So go check that out. I spelled Discord wrong. Go check this out. Well, anyway, let's get to the stream. All right, let the music play. Fly, 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 fly. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yes, Brunhilde, here's your baddie's chain. Yes. You finished your look for the fashion review. Yes, I also did announce the fashion review. I also did announce the VGC. There's also information about both of those things in the Discord server as well. All right. Hello? The phone is ringing. Hello, hello, Pommy. This is Jock. Hi, Mr. Jock. Sorry to bother you while you were probably out searching for some nice treasure. You see, we have a school trip every year around this time. It's a special collaboration between our academy and another school. And would you believe it, Pommy, your name was one of the ones chosen to attend. You'll get to go ahead and experience the great outdoors off to the east, in the land of Kitakami. It's a long trip to get to this year's destination, so we can't send too many students this time. You really are a lucky one, getting selected as one of the participants. Come to the school's entrance hall when you're ready to hear all the details. Of course, you don't have to take part, but this kind of chance isn't likely to come again, so you should really give it a shot if you're interested. Hope to see you soon. Well, there you go. It's giving very much back to the old fucking stomping grounds, y'all. Actually, I never opened up my team widget. Let's see what that's giving for today. And here we are with the baddies. We have Lafufu Baby, the Cerulege. We have Mantra the Arboliva. Tamari the Tinkaton. Squelch the Gudra. Abracadabra the Hatterene. As well as our It Girl honestly our It Girl for the next 4 episodes. At least, if not 5 or 6. Hanky Candle. Hanky Candle is the icon that we are going to rely on. Thank you. God bless. Now let me just readjust myself just a touch so that I will be out of the way of this freaking widget because I want the widget to stay where it is. But me, myself, I can move over a little bit. Would you look at that? All right, let's get to it. So first things first, I need to reset for an outbreak. Hopefully it's not that difficult. I also need to heal up my team. Does your mom heal your team in this game? I don't even remember. This is like a flash from the past. Ma. Oh, she's giving me a recipe. Can I go to my bed and heal? What's tea? That is how I refer to my mother too. Sometimes I call her Ma. Or I'll call her Mama, but more normally it's Ma. Hi, Farm Boy. I also saw you in here, Moss City. Is it Moss City? What is it? Moss Green City? Hello, hello. Hi, Damsel. Hi, Darius. Hi, all the icons. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. I know I had a lot of announcements and things that I was talking about and things, other things and things, but I do want to give my appreciation to the girls. Thank you for coming today. Oh, we have Pommy. We have Buizel. We have Shroomish on the beach. Oh, Shroomish is not really on the beach. That would be a fun one to hunt. We have Murkrow. We have Shroodle. We have Miss... What's her name? I don't even know what that bitch's name is. We have Caparajah. This is Arctibax. But we do not have Miss Tadbulb. And so we need to make a sandwich for Miss Tadbulb, and we need to go and find Miss Tadbulb. First things first, though, let's fly to another city near you. And then from there, we can heal the Pokemon team. What does Vieja mean? Right, now that it's out of the way, we can key. Old lady. Yeah, I've recently been calling my mom OG. Which OG is, OG translates from, OG is a shortening of the words original gangster. It's AAVE, and in this context, while it does normally refer to people who would be members of an organized crime syndicate known as a gang, in this context, it would just more be referring to my mother's status as a respected member of the family and/or a respected person in my life, due to her experience in life, which is true. Well, are you calling me old, Milotic? You're so dirty and not nasty and wrong for that, and that's why your breath stinks. Milotic has shit stains in his panties. I'm sick. Not even. Not you calling me old. Well, did you see my message about your game category? Oh, did you send me a message? Oh, does it say ZA? It says ZA. Well, maybe it'll attract the girls. Pokemon Violet is fine. All right, let me do an encounter sandwich recipe for electric, and that would be... Mister. Oh, well, they have one at Sushi High Roller that gives you electric type raid power. I'm not looking for raid power, I'm looking for encounter. Cloth al Ajillo, which is at Go for Broke Grill. Not the nursing home. Damsel, you're doing too much. Too much. I still have that shark kit my parents gave me for Christmas if you need it. Oh my god, not too Farm Boy! What is a shark kit? Yeah, where's the Go for Broke? They have one in Mesagosa. Go for Broke Grill. Let's fly over here. Oh, it's in an alley behind the Pokemon Center. So if this is the Pokemon Center and this is the back, the alleyway would be up here? Or would it be over here? It wouldn't be over here because this isn't an alley, this is the plaza. Hanky looks so pretty today. Oh, do you think so? This isn't Go for Broke Grill, is it? This is Barato's. Oh, look at the lemon gelato! It's a Pikachu! I genuinely think they have more plans at some of these stores than they're showing us. Like, it was kind of giving, like, because that store kind of seems like it would have been a store for your phone. But I'm not reading too much into it. Oh, so it's like just jokes or what? Like, does it have like a pair of underwear or stain remover? Or like, I don't know what else you would get from a shark survival guide. It says Southwest. Southwest would be over here, so I'm in the wrong area. But I'm headed the right direction. Oh, here it is. This is Go for Broke right here. Egg power. I'm here for cloth ahio. Thank you. Doo-doo fart. It came about because I gave my dad a hard time about sharding himself when he saw a bear during a vacation last. Yummy. Your dad sharded himself while he saw a bear. Okay. And so they gave you a shark survival guide in case you ever sharded. I see. That's crazy wild. That's crazy and wild. Street Fighter reference. Would you like to see the it girl herself, Hanky Candle, who is also male, by the way? I've been calling Hanky Candle she, her. Hanky Candle is a full-on, that's a grown man. Oh, what an icon! We need to wait for this NPC to get out the way, girl. That's an icon. Anyway. the card said I sharded. Now what? I was giving the Azealia Banks interview at the Breakfast Club years ago when they were like, we heard you make gay music for gay people, and she said, yeah, I do. What now? With that crazy ass bob? Oh my god. Okay, let's get this show on the road. We need to start resetting for a Tadbulb outbreak. Tadbulb can really spawn anywhere in the region where there's water, specifically any of the rivers of Paldea. It's one of the abundant baddies, so it shouldn't be difficult to get one, especially if you have an electric type sandwich already on. And all you need to do if you want to reset your outbreaks in the game is literally just go in as if you were going to reset your time and hit OK, and then move on. I don't know if I have Tadbulb in the actual Pokédex, so I should check that first. I do. And here you can see its habitats are literally all over the region. Chung Chung Tung Sahur. Get into it. That is a wild connection. I'm sure your parents thought they slayed you with that one. Or at least your dad. Throwback to when I played Overwatch on stream, throwback to when I played Overwatch on stream. Throwback to when I played Overwatch on Switch. Maybe I'll bring that back if I get a Switch 2 and it works well on there. Probably not, but it's possible. Then me and all my console baddies can run it up and comp together when they reset the, thing. I would love to run some comp games with y'all on stream, the console players in chat. Oh, there's Persian, there's Dreadnought. I need to work on filling my Pokédex in this game. It was pretty funny, but honestly, I'm not mad. I have traveled I have the travel pack of wipes, right? Hey, I guess put this on a pillow. Not every shard is a shit stain. Okay, I keep getting Mareep outbreaks, but I do not want or need another shiny Mareep in my life. I want and or need a Tadbulb in my life. Dehydrated Piss Rock. Piss Rock is a kidney stone. Piss Rock is also an icon. Oh, here's my Tadbulb outbreak. It's in the tag tree thicket. All right, we're gonna save for that one. Hopefully it doesn't take me 3 years to get my shiny Tadbulb, although it's gonna take me a while probably to see it. But hopefully it doesn't take me 3 years to actually get it. Hi, CMB. Thank you for the shiny luck. I took a really good shower before I came in here. And there's Brunhilde's cousin right there. I took a really good shower before I came in here. Yeah, it's laggy boots. It's probably from all the notifications I'm getting about resetting. Being able to do the FUTW, what does that mean? That's Playboy Cardi while SpongeBob does a little jig. It's such a vibe. Shout out to SpongeBob. Honestly, shout out to Playboy Cardi too. Isn't Playboy Cardi Iggy Azalea's baby's father? They have a son together named Onyx. Fuck Up the World by Lisa! Woke up and I'm on again, yeah! Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Woke up in this light, fuck up the world, fuck up the world. Well, I just, That's my shit. Hold on. I think I just might. We need an icon who can traverse the water. Let's see. Who should I use? I'm thinking maybe Delta. She would be a good one. I think I moved everybody. Oh, yeah. Oh, shout out to the other icon. I forgot I had a second shiny Veluza. I think that was the last episode we did. Didn't we go for a Veluza and then we battled the Elite Four? I don't remember. I don't want to use the Jolteon though. I think I just might. I still think it was crazy how how Lisa had a, we'll use a Shokatano. Let's see what she does. I still think it's crazy how Lisa even had a future collaboration. I forgot how to freaking do the commands. I need to attack this Tadbulb without killing it in battle. Someone help. There we go. Where's the Shokatano? Come on, girl, hit it. Bitch, please. Shout out to Lisa. I like Lisa. I like Lisa. Right now Lisa is my problematic fave. I determined this through private conversations in a VC not near you, but Lisa is my current problematic fave. Hello? Damn, bitch. And while we let Ashoka Tano do her big one, we're going to play that song because it's my shit. Yeah! Woke up and I'm on again. Yeah! Come on now, this is so slow. Woke up and I'm on again. Please don't call my phone again. Fuck up the world, fuck up the world. Okay, we're gonna switch. I don't like this. It's taking too long. Fuck up the world, fuck up the world. Let's use Dainty. Yeah. Woke up and I'm on again. Bad on Project Light, woke up and light. Fuck up the world, fuck up the world. Then listen to my old shit, yeah! Fuck up the world, fuck up the world! Fuck up the world, fuck up the world! Girl, where are you going? She's going everywhere but the right way. Cut the cameras. The way it played it twice. Bye. This is such a not easy shiny hunt. At least they're cute. Do y'all like Tadbulb? What's the tea? Is Tadbulb a flop or a bop? In this case, I guess it's Tadbulb a pop or a flop, but you know what I mean. Like, is it Girlypop? I think it's campy for sure, especially the little smiley face. It's giving the old school Walmart logo. Bad on tragic like, woke up feeling like, fuck up the world, fuck up the world. I think I just might, fuck up the world, fuck up the world. I think it's crazy that Lisa is a part of Fortnite right now, but also like, it's not that crazy. It's not like unheard of. I'm sure, like, is not what I'm saying, but it's like crazy because like, like to me, it didn't even really look like Lisa when I first saw the skins. Because somebody showed them to me like weeks ago. Actually, I think it was V, but next question. I don't know what you're talking about, Mabsuki. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a flop. I'm sorry. Also, hi, Mabsuki. Welcome in, Mabsuki. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a flop. I'm a flop. I'm not Girlypop today. Didn't help. If you don't hit that bitch. Also, don't forget to clip. If something funny happens on stream, you better clip that hoe. Thank you. Hit by hitting !clip. Thank you, damsel, for getting me saying hit !clip to clip the part of the stream. I'm sick. It must be Sam. Of course, use it well. Thank you. And anybody who happens to be watching the VOD, if you are watching the VOD on Twitch for whatever reason, you can also make your own personal clips. Although you might have to do it manually, it is still something that you can do, and it's relatively easy to do. With the clip of a button, all you have to do is make the clip. I think the only thing you're actually gonna have to do is make it like 30 seconds or a minute. I've been playing FFX and Luna and Yuna and Riku. Lulu, Yuna, and Riku from All the Women Have Lethal face cards. Oh, I see. I think in a different world I would play a lot of Final Fantasy. The reason why I don't is because it's one of those things of like, if I got into it, I would have to be obsessed with it to really play it well. Which is true for a lot of things. Like I'm not an obsessed, I'm kind of an obsessive person, but I try to stop myself from being obsessive about everything. But Final Fantasy is kind of like, what is it called? Kingdom Hearts, where it's like, I know about it, I know the tea, I know that there's information about it that I don't have currently. I know that there's a big fandom for it, and I know that if I played it, I would probably enjoy it. However, I would have to be obsessed with it to get into it, and I'm not obsessed with it now, and I don't want to be. Thank you. A pop star concert moment? Yeah, well, my ears perked up. I do love pop music and pop stars. If there was ever going to be a trivia night about me, one of the trivia questions that I feel like some of you might be able to answer is, what pop stars did I have on my room, in my bedroom wall when I was a teenager? There are 4 correct answers, I believe. 3 or 4. Interestingly enough, none of these people have been actively canceled, although they have done some cancelable things, if you ask me. Hi, Miss Body Rolls! Sending a hug, thank you so much. Welcome in. Have I seen Heated Rivalry? No. I would rather watch nothing than watch a TV show about closet cases, though, I'm sorry to say. But that's just my opinion. I feel like there's some interesting dynamics there. Mariah Carey was not on my wall as a teenager, and she has never been on my wall. Although I have actively been looking for a poster of her in the Rainbow album cover since like probably 2018. She's never been on my wall, no. Beyonce was also not on my wall. I do not and have not ever had a poster or any other wall hanging of Beyonce. Well, I do love Fall Out Boy, and especially when I was in high school, I really did love Fall Out Boy. Their album, is it called The End of Rock and Roll? I don't remember what that album was called, but the song that had that song on it, I really did enjoy that album. I also enjoyed another one of their albums a lot, besides their hits. Cause like I grew up with like Fall Out Boy on the radio, but that's like a different thing than like actively listening to their music. This one of these Joy-Cons is continually disconnecting from my Switch, I've noticed. And I don't know why. I will say some of this information is actually on my Blue Sky specifically, so you should read my B-side Blue Sky post if you're ever curious about learning more about me in this context. The correct answer would have been any of the following: Ellie Goulding, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry. Even though people think Katy Perry is a flop right now, at one point or another, Katy Perry was one of the biggest women in music making hits prior to Taylor Swift. And at the time, she was bigger than Taylor Swift. Also, regardless of how people feel about her, Katy Perry has broken and made records. Some of our faves simply cannot say the same. Is that the shiny right there? Hello? Shiny alert! Hell yeah! Emotes in the chat for the shiny Tadbulb. What are we gonna name him? I don't know what move I could use for this. I don't want to hit it with the move. My Pokemon are too strong. Let's see if we can throw a ball at it. Let's just use a quick ball. I didn't even need a sandwich. Number 170, Tadbulb, the Ella Tadpole Pokemon. Electric type. It floats using the electricity stored in its body. When thunderclouds are around, Tadbulb will float higher off the ground. Tadbulb, the Ella Tadpole Pokemon. We are gonna give it a name. What are we gonna name it? Oh my god. I'm feeling so much nostalgia. Nostalgia. Hi, Pero. You're here right on time. I got the shiny Tadbulb. It must have been your beautiful energy coming towards me in my stream. Hello. What should we name the Tadbulb? Name it this. Maybe Katy Cat, because you were talking about Katy Perry. Maybe. Boom, boom. Diva, that's Goncha. I don't know who Goncha is. Goncha? Spinku? Spinku. What is Spinku? Name it Bolt. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Borp. Sparksy. Zibble Z. Okay, the only one that has had more than one person, Electra, maybe. The only one that has had more than one person saying that they liked it was Spinku. LED. Hi, Moss Green City. Mustard. I do like mustard. All right, so if I'm cutting it off here, what are we naming it based on what has already been put into the chat? Do you have any strong opinions on any of these names? I need to see more than one vote for any of these other names before I name this bitch Spinku. We have Mustard, Spinku, Electra, LED. Y'all said Sparksy, Zibblesy, Borp, Bolts, Boom Boom, Goncha, Katie Cat, Bulbasaur, Battle Pass. Battle Pass would be crazy. I feel like the most iconic name that we have is actually probably Lafufu Baby. There might be another one. If I was gonna name it after Katy Perry, I would name it Firework. Spinkus. Spinku is cute. Okay. I think I might want to name it Spinkus instead of Spinku. Boom Boom Spinku. Y'all are just speaking gibberish in the chat, y'all. How do we feel about Spinkus? Let me give him a little star or something. This is an icon. Jarbeefus. Let's see Spinkus's summary. And Spinkus has been sent to the box. Well, that was a beautiful moment in time. We got the shiny. I'm gagged. I'm actually kind of gagged to hell and back because, like, I didn't think it was going to be this fast. I know we've been in here for like an hour, but like, it's chill. Like, now all we have to go do is fight Arvin. Like, there's nothing else that we have to go do or anything. Like, we just have to go fight Arvin. Like, very jolly creature. It is very jolly. Do y'all want to see Spinkus on the, would y'all like to see Spinkus on the vote for who is joining the team at the end of episode 20 of the Pretty Pink Badge Quest? Yay or nay? It was quick, especially considering, remember the first episode, it took me 3 hours to find the shiny. And some of the episodes in the very beginning, I would have to like cut the stream off and say we're coming back to this on another day, or coming back to us at a different time. Y'all do want to see Spinkus on the vote. Okay, I will put Spinkus on the list. Now let's move our team around a little bit because I know we have some icons on the team who are not supposed to be on the team. Dainty had done a lot of helping us get to Spinkus. However, Dainty is no longer going to be staying on this list. So actually, before we get into that, let's talk about some of the icons who are here in this box right now that are part of the playthrough. They're not in exact order, at least that not as of right now. But these are all the icons that we have either ascertained or captured during the badge quest, which started actually a year ago. I don't know what day it would have been a year ago. It's probably been about a year and a week. We have Cilantro. Let's check their summary. We have Cilantro, the Nimble. We have Princess Mia, the Toadstool, named after Mia Thermopolis in Princess Diaries, because we were actually, at the time, I was playing that song that they play at the end of Princess Diaries. Da 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 da, to make me fly. Miracles happen once in a while when you believe. Which actually was executive produced by Whitney Houston. We have Candy Corn, the Squawkabilly, who we actually got during the same episode that we got, I didn't realize that we had Sunglow. I'm gonna have to switch whatever Pokemon we're supposed to be doing for tomorrow. Who is this? Oh, we got the Squawkabilly, I believe, the same day that we got, Dudette, who is our, icon right here. check summary. So we have Sunglow. I believe Sunglow was a random shiny that we captured one day, if I remember correctly. We have Delta the Quaquaval, which is one of the aces and icons of the playthrough. We have Chanel number 5, who was on the original team. We have Sweetie Pie, the Lechonk. We have, who was also on the original team. We have Dudette, the Graphite Eye, Fairy Bread, the Fido, Thatch, the Spidops, Ashokatano, the Glaceon, Darling the Deerling, one of the pretty pink cuties. We have Sweetener, the Cyclozar, named after Ariana Grande's iconic album. We have Aura, the Weavile, named after Lady Gaga's iconic song off of Art Pop. We have Capri Sun, the Capsicid. We have Violet Kiss, the Palafin. We have Popsicle, the Frigibax. We have Topaz, the Watchroll. We have Big Juicy, the Citadel. Clover, the Veluza. Lice Spice, the Relor. Liquid Death, the Clodsire. Luca the Pommy, one of the icons from the beginning of the playthrough, and Spinkus the Tadbulb, as well as Lapis the Glimmet, and Dainty the Flamigo, who we saw today. We have Pure Honey, another icon from the playthrough. She is a Lucario. We have Kyanite the Rockruff, the original Pretty Pink Cutie. And then lastly, once again, we have Cilantro the Nimble. So those are the icons. I know I named a lot of them, but get an idea of who you would want to see on the team for next episode. Clearly, I'm going to have to be doing a little bit of reorganizing on how we're going to go about our next shiny hunt, because we already have Sunglow the Knackley. I did not realize when I was planning for this episode that we had a shiny Knackley already. I don't know where this Knackley came from. I believe this Knackley actually was captured within the past like 3 episodes. I would have to go back and look, but I don't recall. So today we're going to go against Arven though, and the icons that we are using to go against Arven are already on the team. Once again, just in case you need a little bit of a reminder, we have, in no specific order, Lafufu Baby, the Cerulege. We have Mantra, the Arboliva. We have Tamari, the Tinkaton. We have Squelch, the Gudra. We have Abracadabra, the Mantra. This is not Abracadabra, the Mantra. Abracadabra, named after the iconic Lady Gaga song, the Hatterene. And lastly, we have the It Girl herself, Hanky Candle, the Espathra. Now it's time to move on to do that, but before we do that, actually, while I'm heading over to PocoPath and getting my team together and doing stuff like that, I'm going to give you an opportunity to vote on who you think should stay in this playthrough. So first things first, let's check and see who was added to the team most recently, because that's going to decide who is the current standing icon. I have not updated this bitch. So for episode 18, that was when we went up against the Team Star Fighting Crew. So I guess you're gonna go with me to look at the unofficial Google Sheet that I have for this playthrough. Which is fine, because we have plenty of time. We're already ahead of time. I didn't think the stream was going to go for 3 hours, but I thought it was going to be longer than this. Miracles happen once in a while when you believe. Alright, so here's my badge quest. Okay, so let's hit this. I did not mean to go here. Just need to hit this. Do this. We'll do this. We will do this.
What about you being built like a bus driver?
What about you being built like a bus? All right, so now you can see my this is my right. This is my
You can't read the top.
gigantic spreadsheet for the badge quest. It has all the way up until episode 19. Today is episode 20. 19 was when we defeated the Elite Four. In episode 19, which there was no eliminations, but the It Girl had been chosen to be Hanky Candle. Out of the entire team, Hanky Candle had been chosen to be the It Girl. I do not know why it says that Pure Honey is the It Girl, because that is incorrect information. Pure Honey's not even on this team right now. The It Girl would be and should be this diva right here, who is Hanky Candle. But the person who is most recently added to the team is actually Lafufu Baby. Therefore, Lafufu Baby for today's episode has immunity. Which is great news. So let me just do that really fast since I'm sitting here. The It Girl status for Hanky Candle is going to transfer over to today's episode as we battle Arvin at Boko Path. And that means that the icons who would be up for voter safety would be none other than the rest of the team, basically, right? So that would be all of these baddies who are still on the team besides Lafufu. So that would be Mantra, the Arboliva, Abracadabra, Tamari, and Squelch. So there you go. Let's get to a little bit of delineation. Are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? Prepare yourselves. Milotic, you don't have to apologize. The redeems are there for you to enjoy, and you weren't interrupting me, so it's fine. Let's go here. Yes. Yes. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get into a little bit of cute delineation. So here are your options for who you are going to be able to pick for the first poll of 2026 in the Pretty Pink Badge Quest with the Girlypop twist. Your options for who is eligible for voter safety or who deserves voter safety today are in the following list. Let me start this. Oh, I missed this. Who deserves voter safety? And we have 4 options. We have Mantra, the Arboliva, we have Abracadabra, the Hatterene, we have Tamari, the Tinkaton, and we have Squelch, the Goodra. This is a shiny badge quest, therefore all of the Pokemon in the badge quest are each shiny. All the Pokemon that are eligible to be used in the badge quest are shiny. And one of these Pokemon is going to get voter safety, meaning that they are going to be free from elimination, safe from elimination in today's episode after we defeat Arvin in battle. Their performance in this episode will determine whether or not, for the others, their performance in this episode will determine whether or not they are going to be put up for elimination. I am not picking a producer safety because It Girl negates producer safety. and the It Girl is Hanky Candle until further notice. Your options, once again, are Mantra, Abracadabra, Tamari, and Squelch. You have 2 minutes, with additional votes being 1 Pretty Pink channel point per vote. You may start voting now. And let me find this poll. Do I not have it anymore? I thought I had it. I do have it. Let me show you this poll. Right here. Here's the poll. And as you can see it, it's currently between Mantra the Arboliva and Tamari the Tinkaton for voter safety in today's episode of the Pretty Pink Badge Quest with the Girlypop twist. Who is safe from Arvin's team? I'm most likely going to be using all Pokemon on the team regardless of what happens because Arvin is pretty strong. Actually, his whole team is going to be around the level of 63. All of them are stronger than Arvin's team, which means basically nothing. Keep in mind though, we are going to be having episodes throughout the entire week until Friday of this playthrough. So I do suggest saving your channel points if you are not passionate about these polls currently. Also consider we are going to be voting somebody out and voting somebody in today's episode. Although y'all should have been saving, girl, because we've been doing a lot of streams. And that is the poll. I don't know why it's taking this so long to update, but that is the poll. It seems like Tamari, the Tinkaton, is the icon who is going to be safe from Arvin's team during today's episode of the Badge Quest with the Girlypop twist. Tamari, the Tinkaton, congratulations on your safety. And here she is. Look at her doing her victory strut. But the battle is not over yet. We still have to make our way to Poco Path. So let's prepare for that. While we can simply fly to Poco Path, I do want my Pokemon to be prepared as I walk up there. So we're actually going to go there from Los Platos, and then we're going to walk up there. It was very close. I will say Mantra the Arboliba did have 489 votes, which was like literally, what would that be? That would be 3 votes behind Tamari the Tinkaton. But unfortunately, there can only be one safe member of the team, and for today that's Tamari. All right, so here we are. Let's make sure all of our icons have items. Let's check their moves. Tamari has 2 moves that have same type attack bonus. She's level 69, and she's prepared for battle. Abracadabra has 2 moves that have same type attack bonus. She's level 65. She's ready for battle. The Fufu Baby has 3 moves that have same type attack bonus. He is level 67. He is ready for battle. Mantra the Arboliva has 2 moves that have same type attack bonus. She is ready for battle. She's level 67. Squelch has 1 move that has same type attack bonus, among 3 other moves that are also very powerful, I must say. Hanky Candle is ready for battle as well at level 66. So we're actually going to be taking Hanky Candle and Tamari and using them later on in the battle. Who should we start with? I think that we should start with Mantra and see how things go from there. All of our icons have items once again, and so we are going to roll our way over to Poco Path and see what Arvin has to say to us for today. 6-7. Seriously? You beat me here? Well, this is the lab. I used to come here and play all the time when I was a kid. There better be a good reason for calling us here like this. Let's find out. I completely forgot the context of this. Everyone always says he's some kind of genius. Absolutely brilliant as a Pokemon professor. My dad, that is. But let me tell you, as a parent, he's the worst. All he ever does is work. He never comes home. I don't have a single memory of him ever even playing with me as a kid. His own kid. Mavostip's the only one who was there for me, always. I was neglected as a child, so I made best friends with the Pokemon that I found, and the Pokemon got really injured, and so I have a really horrible backstory that you have to deal with throughout the entire playthrough of this game. Anyway, it's open now. Go on in. I just want to get this over with. Leave an emote in the chat if you don't feel bad for Arvin. Clap if you care. I need your help. I am currently at the deepest point of Area Zero in the Great Crater of Paldea. I have been researching the unique Pokemon here for a very long time. I'm asking the two of you to lend a hand to help carry out the final step of the great Professor Turo's glorious research. The final step? But there is something we need first, something that can be found within that lab. What we need is the Violet Book. Wait, do you mean this book? Ah, so you took it from my lab, did you, Arvin? This expedites things. Bring the Violet Book to the deepest depths of Area Zero. I promise that it will be an experience worth treasuring if you come. Is that the treasure? The treasure that the headmaster was talking about? I must note, however, that Area Zero is both home to vicious Pokemon and outfitted with powerful cybernetic security systems. It seems to me that you might struggle if the two of you were to enter alone. You may take the time to gather some reliable allies before you come if you feel the need. I will be awaiting you in the deepest parts of Area Zero whenever you arrive. Fine and neglectful. It's kind of a double-edged sword here, V. Area Zero. That place is bad news. It was down in Area Zero that Mavostip got wounded in the first place. Down in the Great Crater of Paldea. In all honesty, I'd be perfectly happy to never see that place again. Are you gonna go? We might find our treasure. Our treasure, huh? Yeah, I suppose that was the assignment we were given. And I can't just stand by and watch while a friend heads off into danger on their own. So I guess I'm going too. Besides, I'd love to give Dad a piece of my mind. Alright then, Pommy, outside. We're gonna have a Pokemon battle to see if we're ready to head into Area Zero or not. Mostly to see if I'm ready or not. Let's go. Let's get into it, honestly. Alright, cheer me on as I beat Arvin up and make him cry once again. Arvin, the neglected child who has multiple hobbies that influence everything. Arvin, the neglected child who also has a fucked up dog. Oh my god, so much is happening in this game. No wonder I like blocked this game out a little bit in my head. Like, his dog is fucked up and now we're gonna defeat it in battle. I'm sick. See, there's my boss stuff right here. Alright, cheer for your favorite icon as we defeat Arvin. Alright, are you ready for your battle? Yup. I was born ready, bitch. Excellent. You're ready too, right, my boss stiff? Right, get into it. Get into it. I am rooting for Mabostiff. I did feel bad for Mabostiff. You lost to pneumonia? No wonder. Anyway, my point is there's no need to worry about Mabostiff. We're a brand new Arvin and Mabostiff, and we're feeling audacious, or maybe even herbaceous. Let me give you a taste of what we can do. Here we go, here we go! He met all these Pokemon while we were going for Herba Mystica? Interesting. Miracle only works with special moves. Right. Well, let's just get this Greedent out the way. I fear that dog would eat Lufufu. Hey, Lufufu baby is not to be trifled with. Shout out to Trifle and Pokemon Legends EA. Get into it! Mantra did her big one. He's sending out Skull Villain. We're switching our Pokemon, but who should we switch to? Let's do Lufufu baby. Let's just do Poison Jab. One hit wonder. Have you seen the Lego Pokemon sets? I don't know exactly what you're talking about. So why don't you send them in the Discord? Garganical. Huh. Magical Leaf. Stealth Rock. In the future, Pokemon Turquoise. They should actually just drop a sequel to Scarlet and Violet. I feel like that would be such an interesting turn of events. I don't know if they will, but it would be interesting to see. Oh shit. Garganical don't play. Well, neither do we. Brutal Swing. Toad Scroll. The noses and eyes needed some work, but they were cute. Yeah. Thank you, V. I'll check them out later. Oh, the Stealth Rock. Let's use Fire Blast. Spore. Squelch, wake up! Squelch, no, Squelch! Power Whip, but it... Oh. Sap Sipper. Squelch can't be hit by grass-type moves. Gathered. Cloyster. Let's see if Mantra can do her big one once again. Since Hanky Candle is our it girl, we're only going to use her in a moment of necessity. Is Icicle Spear a physical move? No, Mantra! Oh, I'm sick. She was set up, though. I didn't realize how heavy of an ice type this would be. I thought maybe we could attack the water with the water angle and move on. Who should I send out? I'm sick. Let's send in Tamari. All right, Tamari, you know what to do. Gigaton Hammer! All right, Tamara, you know what to do. Brutal Swing. Oh, it's still up. Why is this placer kind of tanking us a little bit? Hold on, hold on. I was just playing around. Hold on. No more playing around, I guess. Bitch. I don't think we have any icons who are specifically available to defeat this Mabostiff. Thank you so much for the subscription, Peril. I don't know why it didn't play the thing, but thank you so much for the subscription. Shout out to 14 months. Oh my god. Drive safe, Milo Chick. Now it's time to terrasilize Mabostiff. But what type is Mabostiff gonna terrasilize into? Sandwich type? Right, right. I bet he would if he could. Abracadabra is out. Let's try Squelch. Should we terrasilize Squelch? Terrastal Dragon. Let's try it. Interesting. Mabostiff, you're toast. And that means we have defeated Arvin at PocoPad. We were so close. Mabostiff, so close. But, Pommy, thanks, little buddy. All right, so out of the icons who we have available to be removed from the team, we have Mantra, Abracadabra, and Squelch. Who should we remove based on their performance today? Let me know in the chat before we do our poll. Dang, this is the strength of someone who could take down those Titan Pokemon, huh? Yeah, much as I hate to admit it, I do think we're gonna need some more support. The Pokemon in Area Zero are super strong, and there are all sorts of weird machines there too. I'd say we need at least 2 more people. Somebody with some champion rank level skills, and somebody who can deal with crazy tech. Maybe Pneumonia? The student council girl? Yeah, she'd be perfect for the job, but I doubt she'd give us the time of day unless one of us was on her level, as in champion rank level. I'm a champion rank level trainer. But, well, we've got to do what we've got to do. Whoever you think could help, just try getting in good with them. We'll see if we can get a team together. Get in touch if you make progress. I'll do the same. I'm seeing a lot of Abracadabra being out in the chat. And that was the Path of Legends! Yes! And here we are on our picnic with all of our icons. Who should be removed from the team is the next question at hand. and I am ready to ask it. Let's get into the delineation of it all. So, we have multiple options for the removal of an icon of the team. Since we had a great battle, the voter safety choice, Tamari the Tinkaton, still stands. The it girl of the team is still Hanky Candle, the Espathra. And the Pokemon with immunity as of today's episode is none other than the Fufu Baby. But the question is the following. Who is going to the box? And the answer is one of the following. Abracadabra, Abra Unana, Morta Ula Ugaga, whatever. The Hatterene, Abra Unana, Morta Ugaga, Mantra, the Arboliva, one of the long-standing members of the team, who has been in and out of this team multiple times. And our last option, who are the three, is Squelch, the Goodra, previously known as Squelch the Goomy, then as Squelch the Squelch, whatever the fuck is the middle evolution for that Pokemon. You have three options for 2 minutes with 1 channel point per additional vote. You may start voting for who needs to go to the box now. And while you are all doing that, I'm going to be focusing on the next thing that I need to do. So I'm going to cover the screen. Let me find another image to use, though, for you all. And I'm going to be choosing the icons that we are going to be voting on next. It is a nearly unanimous vote for Abracadabra, whose name I also spelled wrong in the poll. Okay, so I already know it's going to be and that is the poll, and it looks like none other than Abracadabra, the Hatterene, now is being removed from the current team for the badge quest for next episode. Now, let's talk about who we're going to be adding to the team. I have 5 options for you for options of who we're going to be adding to the team. And those options include none other than the 5 Pokemon before you here. We have the question at hand, which is, who is joining the team? For episode 21, and your answers are any of the following: Spinkus, the Tadbulb. We have Ashoka Tano, the iconic Glaceon of the playthrough. She is a shiny Glaceon. Keep that in mind. We have Delta, the Quaquaval. We have the icon that we used today for shiny hunting, Dainty, the Flamigo. And lastly, we have Kyanites, the Rockruff. For 2 full minutes, we are going to have the member who was removed from the team from the last poll watch over the poll, Abracadabra, as her final moments on the stream for today. For 2 full minutes, with 1 channel point per additional vote, you may start voting now. Interesting that you feel that way, Andalise. I didn't think that you would have been supporting Abracadabra, but she is kind of your pop. I don't know what your pop is, Andalise, but she is kind of your pop. I see it. Oof, the people want Abracadabra gone. You're right. Big Juicy. Oh, Big Juicy. Oh, please, Big Juicy. You want Big Juicy on the team? CMB, do you really like Citadel and Cetitan that much? Yes, I do. Oh. Let's up the stakes then. I will say that if there is a tie in this poll at all whatsoever, that we will add Big Juicy. However, the poll is leaning heavily towards Delta the Quaquaval. The only one behind Delta the Quaquaval, well, right now it's Kyanite the Rockruff and Delta almost neck and neck. We have Spinkus the Tadbulb right after them. Then after that, it would be Ashoka and Dainty in far behind in 4th and 5th place. And that is the poll. And that means none other than, oh, this is Gaggy. Oh, this is Gaggy. Kyanite the Rockruff is now a part of the team, at least for episode 20. That also means Kyanite the Rockruff has immunity from next week's polling, regardless of what happens throughout the stream. Congratulations to Kyanite the Rockruff, and thank you for everyone for participating in the poll. This is the current team for tomorrow's episode of the Pretty Pink Badge Quest with the Girlypop twist. We have lost an icon today, and that icon was our Hatterene, Abracadabra, and we are replacing her with a Rockruff. Not only a Rockruff, but a shiny Rockruff. This Rockruff actually is an interesting one. It can only turn into the Dusk form Lycanroc. But this is the team. We have Lafufu Baby, the Ceruledge. We have Mantra, the Arboliva. We have Tamari the Tinkaton, Squelch the Gudra, Hanky Candle, the Espathra, and lastly, we have Kyanite, the Rockruff, back on the team once again. Thank you so much, all of you, for coming to the stream today. I really enjoyed this episode. It went by very quickly compared to how fast it normally goes. But now it's time for us to end the stream. I will be leveling up Kyanite off stream, but in the meantime, I'm going to We're not going to evolve him unless the conditions for evolution are present in during the stream. However, if I change my mind on that decision for whatever reason, I'll let you know. I already did give you a little bit of a guide of what Pokemon we have previously hunted for, but since we also need to hunt for a different Pokemon for tomorrow's stream, since we are going to be going up against Cassiopeia, in the what is it? Is it Uva Academy? Is that the great version? We need to figure out what Pokemon we're going to be shiny hunting instead of Knackley, since we already have a shiny Knackley. And I will be looking for those suggestions in I'll be looking for those suggestions in the Discord server. So let me know what you think. I will be asking and making an announcement about it soon. Play some music. Let's do a cute little raid. Do we have enough people? We do. Thank y'all for coming to the stream. I feel like this is a good stream. A lot of times recently we have not had enough people to be raiding anyone. Today we do. Make sure to check out my social media. Thank you to my moderators. I'm going to be updating this spreadsheet and posting the most recent version of it for you all right after stream. I'm also going to be uploading this VOD and putting a thumbnail to it when we get out of here. Thank you for the 25 stream streak. Let's see who we can raid as we get out of here. We don't really have that many people that I feel comfortable raiding. Why don't we raid Fuzzy Villain? Fuzzy Villain is an icon. I've been following for a while. Right now it looks like they're playing Pokemon Sword and Shield in their first playthrough. Yeah, let's get into it. They've been going for a long time. We're gonna raid Fuzzy Villain. Please be nice to Fuzzy Villain. Put the raid message in the chat when you pull up into the stream. Thank you. Bye, y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Check the Discord. Maybe we can play some games since the stream ended so early. Bye.